This video is brought to you by the Deck of Many and Humblewood.net. Welcome back to the Gallant Goblin. I'm Theo, and today we have the Icons of the Realms Monster Pack Village Raiders, which was kindly sent to us from WizKids Games in a big unboxing we did a few days ago. Click the eye in the corner of the screen if you'd like to see what else we got in that big box. So, we've gotten comments from time to time from people who wish they could get their hands on some common monsters who tend to travel in packs like orcs and goblins and gnolls in an easier way. Well, this may be the answer for them. This non-random set of painted minis includes 3 goblins, 2 orcs, and 2 gnolls. These minis are actually ones that were released as unpainted varieties through the Nolzur's Marvelous Unpainted Minis line a few years ago. And they're still widely available if you prefer to paint your minis yourself. Here's the Gnolls pack that we picked up just yesterday. So, turns out, before I had both a full-time job and this YouTube channel, I used to actually paint some minis in my spare time, and paint them pretty badly. And I'm a complete amateur with shaky hands. But about all I would usually do is apply a base coat and a wash and be done with it. I figured that they were at least ready for the table. So as we show you the minis from this pack, I'll let you compare them to my amateur paint job. The minis from the pack will be on your left on the screen, and my painted ones will be on the right. The gnolls here that we have, they'll be unpainted to show you how they arrive. Anyway, enough preamble, let's get to the minis. To quote the irrepressible Volothamp Gdarm, Lord de Golt Neverember once told me, during a drunken tirade, that orcs are fearful of their gods, and if one plays one's cards right, they can be controlled through that fear and made to dance to any tune. Savage orc tribes are a perpetual threat to civilized society. They believe that if they fight with skill and honor, they will bring glory to their tribe, and their god Grumsh will call them home after death to the plain of Acheron. It is there that they will join the true army of the orcs and fight with Grumsh in the true battle for supremacy of the multiverse. There are many orc varieties, but a standard orc has a challenge rating of 1/2 and is found in the basic rules. The goblins' deity hasn't fared well compared to Grumsh. Their god, and most of their pantheon, was decimated by the god Maglobiet eons ago. Goblins live in a perpetual state of low self-esteem. They know that they are weak, unsophisticated, and easily conquered. They try to regain some sense of power by bullying those creatures who are even weaker than they are, enslaving them to preserve that powerful feeling of domination. Of course, some goblins aspire to be more than the selfish bullies that they're perceived to be, and strike out on their own to pursue lives as adventurers. Again, there are many varieties of goblins, but a standard goblin has a CR of 1/4 and is found in the basic rules. Gnolls do not worship a god per se, but the demon lord from which they sprang. Yinogu once made his way to the material plane where he left a path of destruction. He was followed by a pack of hyenas who scavenged what remained after Yinogu decimated many settlements. These hyenas were transformed into the first gnolls. Yinogu and his gnoll demons are featured in the Descent into Avernus adventure, and the mini set that was released recently included many gnoll-based demons. You can see more about them by clicking the eye in the corner of your screen. A regular gnoll has a CR of 1/2 and is found in the basic rules. It's worth noting that both orcs and goblins are also playable hero races, so you may find one of the minis here suits your heroic needs. Don't let WizKids' label of monster pack define you. Now let's talk price really quickly. If you wanted to buy these minis in their unpainted forms, you would need to buy the Gnolls, Orc, and Goblin packs. Each of those packs costs about $5, so in total you'll spend about $15. The painted pack retails for $25, so you're paying $10 to get them painted. Though I'm seeing some online stores right now that are selling the pack for less than $19, so you may be able to shop around. If you're buying the blind boxes from the Icons of the Realms, you're paying roughly $3 to $4 per pre-painted mini, and this pack with 7 minis lands in that same per mini cost range. WizKids is on a roll in releasing painted versions of the popular Nolzur's unpainted miniatures. Just last month, they released this new line called the Icons of the Realms Premium Miniatures, which you can see here. These are painted hero minis. We did a full review of these, which you can see if you want to click the eye in the corner of your screen. So I think this is a fantastic idea, and I'm really excited to see where they go next. At the time of this recording, they've released 9 waves of Nolzur's unpainted minis, so they have a lot to choose from in their next monster pack or premium miniatures pack. But to my knowledge, nothing has been announced just yet. Let me know in the comment section below which Nolzur's minis you'd like to see in the next monster pack. Maybe Mind Flayers, or Beholders, or Mimics, or Elementals? We'd like to thank our sponsors for today, the Deck of Many and their new campaign setting, Humblewood. Humblewood introduces 10 new races that you can play, including 5 new bird races. Today I wanted to highlight the Loomis, who resemble doves or pigeons. They are generally eccentric creatures, disorganized and distracted, and so are either celebrated or shunned from society depending on how their personality quirks come across to others. Loomis, however, have a unique perception of the world, able to see the possibilities where others do not. They're often able to train those talents to become powerful wizards and radical scholars. Learn more about the Loomis and the other 9 new playable races by visiting humblewood.net, where you can pick up a PDF of the adventure today. Thanks for watching. Please remember to leave us a like and comment below if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to see more of our content and click the bell down below to be notified when we release new videos. We're always looking for suggestions on what we should cover next, so let us know in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.